Guys, today I brought to you Action Aid Ghana 35th anniversary celebration and their impact. Alright, so here's the DF channel. Like, follow my page if you're first time coming across DF channel on Facebook, on YouTube, subscribe, and on TikTok. Over 3 decades, Action Aid Ghana has stood communities, championed human rights, and driven transformative change across the country. As Action Aid marked the 35th year of an impact, celebrate the power of people, the partnership, and the purpose. Here is to a future of justice, dignity, and quality for all. Here is the regional programs manager and other speeches from key state celebrators.
To school children because distances should never be a barrier to education. We have also rehabilitated and equipped community libraries and built the Yansi Ibu Daycare and Vocational Center. It's a fairer society where everyone can live in dignity. Once again, thank you for being here and for standing with us. Together we can, together we must, together we will. Thank you very much.
First international organization to localize and become national organization. So in terms of understanding the development lexicon, actually seems to be on top of it. I wish you well as you celebrate. Thank you very much. I believe we can do much better for the executive director of NOSAD.
Far away from Nollywood, around 1999. And somehow, I don't quite remember exactly what happened. Myself and a very good friend of mine became friends. And in our friendship, while we were in secondary school, generally in life, when somebody is from a well-to-do family, you will know, even if the person doesn't want to show it, somehow it will show up. So this gentleman was that kind. Somehow, we happened to be sharing a locker, as in his food was my food and mine was his. And between the two of us, I was the one benefiting. Because he had all that I did not have. There was nothing I had he didn't have. He had some I didn't have. So to share a locker or a job box with such a person, you know the one who is benefiting. So I was thinking, who is this guy's father? Where does the father work?
On behalf of the country representative of UNFPA, Dr. Wilfred Mochan, and on behalf of the Tamale Sub Office of UNFPA, I am stepping in for my senior colleague who is currently also attending a similarly important meeting. So that is where I was duty to come. So we at UNFPA, gender equality and humanitarian response. In fact, this also aligns with what UNFPA does, and we want to say congratulations. I won't say much.
Deepening the democracy, promoting rights, and building resilient communities. You have given voice to the voiceless, strengthened the capacity of the marginalized, and inspired collaborative action for justice, equality, and inclusion.
But because of actually intervention, I am here today. I'm sure even if Ghana president is here, whatever message I want to give, I'm confident that I could have stand here and say it.
Our educational infrastructure is still a challenge. We have schools in the region where children are sitting on the floor, infrastructure deficits and all that. So there are still key developmental issues in the country and Northern region specifically. So it's just a point to say that we have gone far in our work in the country and Northern region specifically, but there's still more to do. So basically, we are here to share our success stories and to say that the work ahead aid is not great, and we are calling on all to come on board so that we continue to impact lives positively. So basically, it's our reason for celebrating it throughout our journey in this region specifically. It's our issue of still the issue of our cultural, negative cultural norms embedded in our lives, and because of this, women tend to suffer more. I mentioned the issue of witchcraft accusation. This is a very sensitive issue that is so worrying us, because women are accused of witchcraft, and it becomes difficult because these are spiritual issues. Once you accuse someone, where's your evidence? But unfortunately, women are being lynched day in and day out, being accused of what? Witchcraft. Another area of challenge is the fact that our communities are still finding it difficult to bring women along with them. The issue of patriarchy is still very high in the region. Men tend to think that women are so supposed to be behind. They are not supposed to be at par with them in terms of development. So issues of inequalities are so high, where the males are being promoted more in terms of every aspect of our life, in terms of education, in terms of access to productive resources. Women are still ahead of women, and it's another key challenge that we face. We are an organization that is a women's rights centered organization. Our only bias is towards women, and so women are critical to our cause. And so far as women are still left behind in terms of development, it's something that is a worrying trend, and we will continue to strive to see how we can bring people on board to understand that women are key partners in development, and so we need them on board in terms of our development in our society. And when you have a society where women are even more than men and they are left behind in terms of development, it's the worrying trend. So we will continue to engage all key stakeholders, our traditional authorities, our religious bodies, all those who matter, to bring them on board to support us in this cause. We know we cannot do it alone. Issues of culture, issues of patriarchy and all that, we need people to come to the understanding that it is not good to discriminate against anybody. We are all equal in terms of God's creation, and so let's support each other. Once we support each other, we have societies where we all coexist peacefully, and where there's peace, there's development.
So now we have annual climate justice campaigns, which is supported by ActionAid, and recently, over the years too, we have also adopted another annual justice campaigns, which has to do with fight against sexual and gender-based violences. So these are some of the campaigns that we have rolled over the years. But however, still going forward, Activista is still expanding and more numbers are still joining. So we urge all partners, though this is solidarity message to ActionAid, but we still urge all partners and all stakeholders here that we can trust Activista, because Activista is non-partisan, non-religious, and non-political group. This is a group that is ready to advocate, campaign, and join with alliances to promote human dignity and also to work to ensure that there is good governance. So campaigns that has national level interest, we can join partnerships and we can build alliances together to ensure that we enhance national level policy influencing actions. On this note, I want to say a very big thank you to ActionAid for the empowerment and the support you have been giving to us, and thousands of young people capacities have been built through Activista and our sister social movements.
Of actually intervention, I am here today. I'm sure even if Ghana president is here, whatever message I want to give, I'm confident that I could have stand here and say it. The message on the board is saying that I should say something small about the work we've done regarding gender-responsive public services. So as a movement, our thematic areas a sexual and reproductive health rights. As young people, especially a women's movement, growing up, we all know that if we are raising a boy child and a girl child, you know the difference between them, how we, the women, we need extra care in terms of our sexual rights. So that is why it's one key thematic areas for us as a women's movement. And the second area we are looking at is unpaid care work. Sitting here, I was holding a child, that's unpaid care work. The father is somewhere freely, but that cannot stop me from doing whatever that I also want to do. So when we say unpaid care work, we are not saying that we should be paid, but at least it should be recognized so that it will give you the person that self-comfort that what you are doing, people are recognizing it. We are not asking that we should be paid, but it should be recognized that we are doing work.